streaming while I was painting, and one of the viewers said, "Your place is a mess." And I was like, yeah, I have a very good ability that a lot of people don't have, and that is to be able to create and be productive while in a mess. But there are limitations to that. I cannot frame paintings like this one that I did. I cannot frame stuff like this when my table is covered in stuff. I need my table to be free. So it's time to clean off my table. I'm doing so, maybe I can show you a few things too. Like this awesome vintage candle that my mom gave me that has Santa Claus on it. That was her mother's candle. So this candle, which feels a little unusual, has an unusual feeling. That was my grandmother's. Okay. Start by taking some of this stuff and moving it. Welcome. Today is a bit of a cleanup day so that I can frame the paintings that I've been working on. And hoping to make some space here. Some nice moisturizer for your hands. Everything on the table to the floor or to the other table. I don't know. This is like really, with these awesome scissors that I have. Each one of these scissors has a different shape that it will cut the edge to. Pretty cool. Hey Omizu! How are you today? I am so discombobulated. I've been working on these little paintings, like this one, and I have to frame them. So you get to see this. This is my studio that I'm currently in, though I built that big one. Excuse me. I'm still working in here, and there's a lot of stuff in here. So anyway, I have to clean up. So there's not much painting happening at the moment. Good. I'm glad. Yeah. Yesterday, someone was watching, and they said, "Oh my goodness, your studio is a mess." And I was like, I said I have a great ability to be able to work within a mess. You know, that's like a real skill, I think. Kind of have to choose your priorities. Unfortunately, I can't frame stuff on the table if the table has stuff all over it, right? So, okay, I got some bubble wrap here, very useful. Good. Doing good. I've got here's one of the frames I'm gonna use. Here's one of the frames. Nice wood. It's got these nice joints in it. I got this at the art supply store. And it'll look cool. I'm gonna put this with some archival mat board underneath it, and it's gonna be great. But I need the space to do it. Sandbag here. These are really handy for holding your tripod. Laura, hi. Omizu, are you at work right now? Here's a palette. There's a lot of stuff on this table. You know, this is kind of funny. This looks like trash, and it pretty much is. But I thought, like, oh, I had this plan that I would take this sticker. My son said, look, he requested that I get him this Fuji water, and he drank it, and he said, look, it comes with a free sticker. And I was like, that is so funny that you said that. Like, he said, this is a free sticker. And I said, yeah, it really is. It's a nice flower sticker. So I wanted to put it on something because it reminds me of my son and how funny he is. And so I can't throw this away yet. So I'll just put it over there. Oh my goodness. This is going to be my most interesting episode. My most interesting live stream yet. Because on my table there are many, many things. Oh, hi, Ella Bella. I recommend this LED if you are working on a canvas, on an easel. This can clip to your easel and it can go right over your canvas, and it's such a great light. Such a great light. So, where am I going to set it? Yeah. It's a very, very bad situation in here. Oh, I'm gonna put it right here. Move this. This little painting got accepted into a show in Indiana, so that'll be cool. I have to frame this as well. Okay. This is a nice table because a lot of stuff can fit under it. Yeah, this light is so awesome that I bought two. Here's the second one. I had to buy two because I was working on a very big canvas. So I got two. And like I said, I really, really love this light. The AC adapter on one of them stopped working, but luckily my husband is smart and he was like, test the AC adapter, because I thought maybe the light was broken, but it was just the AC adapter. So I got a new AC adapter and it works fine now. Here's my camera that I use sometimes when I'm extra motivated, because it's so easy to use your phone, you know? Like, I use my phone to take pictures of most stuff. Gear here. All right, I'm gonna set this. I have another computer here I gotta put somewhere. And it has, this computer, this laptop has to stay plugged in. Oh, I think I'll put it under the table. That'll work. All right, what else we got on this table? Some white paint, random white paint. brushes. Try to move more white paint. Kind of shake it as I move it. Box for the paints so I can bring them into the other studio. Let me see. So I guess I'll just set them down here for now. It's recyclable. So throw that by the door. Some more paint. I'm gonna get a box of paint. My messy studio. Got some canvas here. This is a scrap of canvas, and I can cut it into 4.5 by 8 inch pieces, which fits perfectly in the aspect ratio of the telephone for filming live streams. So this is very useful. I'll put this in the box of canvas over here that you can't see because it's off to the side. And this is a nice little glass container that has stir sticks in it. So check this out. These are little pieces of cork that were stuck to the new windows in my big studio. See these little pieces of cork? Aren't they cool? I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I think that they'd be very, very useful to put on the backs of frames. I'm about to frame a bunch of stuff, like, cause they work as like a, a little padding. And they're nice because they're actually cork, from what I can tell. So that was on the table. Every messy table should have a disco ball. Yeah, definitely. Play flashlight. Okay, flashlight. I'm gonna put this over by the door because I think I'll take it back into the house. Oh wow, here's a tape. Actual cassette tape. Remember those? What is that noise? Something. No, I would be able to see if my battery, if things were. I don't know what my computer's telling me. Some kind of alert. Anyway, cassette tape. I have a cassette player over here with that. Cassette tape with the cassette player. Man, these so cute. These little salt and pepper shakers that are in the form of little chicks. I did a video of painting one of these. It's in my long form videos if anybody is interested in seeing what that turned out like. It's there. On a shelf over here on the wall, I'm putting the figurines on. Ooh, this is also a painting prop right here. This nicely shaped glass. Okay. Artist's tape. Very good. Some more of it over here. So I have a drawer for tape. Get this in the drawer, tape drawer. Nice. Put the tape away, very good. I'm very proud of myself. I put the tape away. Trash bags. These can go, actually, these can go in the bottom of the bucket, right? Because then when I change the trash, they'll be right there in the bottom of the bucket for me to grab another trash bag. How about that? Okay. I almost see the table. Can you almost see it? This is like, I'm making progress here. I have a drawer for scissors. Put them over here. There are some things I do have places for. You know what? I need a place for my white gloves because I love my white gloves. I use my white gloves when I take pictures of my white glove soap. I use my white gloves when I'm painting because that way when I put my hand on something and it's wet, I don't get wet. And I cut the fingers off so I have more dexterity with my fingers there. But so I really need a special place for gloves, which I don't have. So what should I do? There's that sound again. Hi, Bon Bon. Yeah, well, I know, it's messy, right? That's why I'm cleaning it. And I like hearing that it is messy. It's not just me who thinks it's messy. Everybody else thinks it's messy too. In fact, everybody else probably thinks it's even slightly more messy than me, than I think it is, because I understand the mess a bit. Especially this area. I mean, I know what's going on in here. For example, the gloves are going to go right here behind the television where you can't see them. In fact, I'll probably just start stacking stuff up behind the television. That's a good idea. I learned that alcohol can remove acrylic paint. So now I keep some alcohol in the studio. I'm going to put it behind the television for now. The cool thing about this television is that it's on a Lazy Susan. Isn't that neat? Like I can turn it. Uh-oh, I'm knocking stuff over. Okay. Here's a timer that doesn't work anymore. It works, but it doesn't ding. So unless I'm looking at it, I don't really know what's going on with it. But I'm hoping if I just switch some buttons around, it's gonna fix itself one of these days. Sad. Very sad about this timer. Okay. These are containers for paint or water. Oh, it was my phone maybe, because now it's got low battery sign. Darn it. Let me fix that. Okay. What's happening over here? I hope that's gonna be better. Okay. Whoa, shaky. Shaky tripod. Okay. These are the containers. Yeah, the alcohol alcohol thing, I never knew that. I never knew it. And then I had an accident, and I learned that on the internet from doing this YouTube channel. Like, I started watching YouTube things, and I learned that you could take off acrylic paint with alcohol. It's amazing, and it really does work, but you have to be careful, because if you're taking off a mistake that has acrylic paint under it, you don't want to take off too much acrylic paint. But it's good. It worked for me. Like, it really did. Like, it really does take off the top layer first. Like, if you're careful. So, got a bunch of containers to use there. Not too many. Oh wow, this is like, ooh wow, this is annoying. And I mean, like, this kind of paper, like, how do I deal with this stuff? Oh, it's 75 degrees, 0.7 in here. I've got a little thermometer here. That's nice. Man, a lot of stuff here. Ooh, I got some CDs from friends. Put those next to the CD player. All these awesome, I have mixed CDs, and I have, like, Whiting Tennis. He's an artist in Seattle, Washington. Very great musician as well as a great artist. Billy Goat. Michelle Segre is a great sculptor. This is her band. David Sussman is a music historian, and he's made me some mixed CDs, which are awesome. So, these are my special CD stack. Hey, Bangladesh is in the house. Hi, bad boy from Bangladesh. Awesome. That is amazing. Welcome. Welcome all the way from Bangladesh. That is cool. Fisherman's Friends, a little cough drop from when I had a cold a couple weeks ago. Those are handy. I'm gonna put them here in the miscellaneous junk table. All right. Here's a very, very almost empty container of student grade Liquid-X white paint. Oh, here's some things that they attach to the back of canvases, these little wooden wedges, in case you want to put them in your canvas and make your canvas tighter. These are useful, but I have a lot of them, and maybe I can make them into a sculpture someday, because I don't ever use as many as they give me. But they have a spot, and it's over here in a drawer. So put those in that little wooden wedge drawer. All right. These are some really good high-power glasses. Mind you, they're just regular analog glasses, no meta, no AI, no fancy. Wait a minute, let me try them out. Oh, wait a minute, I see the future. Oh yes? These glasses are telling me that my table will be clean if I stay focused on the task at hand. Okay, thanks glasses for that. These glasses, obviously, they're special. I'll put them aside. I'll put on my normal glasses. All right, I've got markers. Ooh, a dead spider. Nice. This is not a brown recluse. This is a garden spider. I'm just gonna throw him outside. Hi, Creamsicle. Oh man, getting tired of this. So I'm so bored of cleaning. Ugh, why does it have to be so difficult? Oh man. Okay, here's some, I know where these go. These go in the scissors. Here. Alright, I got some more paint. Put the paint over here. Alright, so this can go in the trash. This is a little some kind of dropper that will obviously be fun to play with paint, right? So I'll set that aside in the little paintbrush area. Now, time to figure out what this is and what to do with it. Oh, I know what this is. This was my script for when I did my 30 Seconds to Masterpiece game show that I did a long form like episode of all the contestants' videos. I compiled them together. You can check that out on my first, it's like round 1, season 1, 30 Seconds to Masterpiece. And like I'm on the cover. And so yeah, our contestant Kurt is a founding father of the 30 Seconds to Masterpiece game show. He's a licensed professional engineer, amateur artist, musician, and hobbyist inventor. Kurt has always enjoyed building and creating things, etc. These were my cue cards. So I'm gonna put these in the paper recycle area because I won't be needing them again, I don't think. I think that's what all of these are. Yeah. Okay. Fun. Memories. All alone in the moonlight. Great. Okay. This is Bainbridge. No, what's it called? It's like kind of like, it's like paper that is, oh, my phone, why is this happening? The battery. The battery is not working apparently. Let's plug that back in. Technical difficulties. All right. Better. Hey, Andrew. Hi. Okay. Hope that this is sufficiently plugged in now, I hope. Okay. When I started this art quest that I'm on, Men Forever, what's going here? Not much. No, there's a lot of things going here. I started an art quest on April 3rd where I was going to post, well, where I'm posting every single day to my YouTube channel for 365 days, an art quest. So I've been doing that. I've been making art and posting, and Shadow Milk Cookie. Hey, Shadow Milk. I looked up the cookie. My son is, he plays Cookie Run Kingdom or Cookie whatever Kingdom. And is it Cookie Run Kingdom? Anyway, so he showed me Shadow Milk Cookie, and I took a picture of his screen, and I'm gonna print it out so that I have a reference to draw Shadow Milk Cookie one of these days. But today I have to clean this table. Harrison Story said hi. Oh, you know what? I can move my computer over here so it doesn't look like I'm looking to the side every time I try to look at what's happening. I'll put the computer over here. All right. Hi, Kier. Oh, finally, somebody calling me a granny. Thank you. I'm not actually a granny though, but I'm glad you noticed my gray hair. Cookie Run Kingdom. Okay. How about that? That's a little better, maybe. Oh, this is... Okay. That's better. All right. Amelia, hello. You guys know each other? That's cool. All right. More scraps of paper. Aww. My son got Student of the Month. Student of the Month, yay. That's sweet. Have all the cookies? I asked my son if he had shadow milk cookie, and he said no. He does not have shadow milk cookie. Shadow milk cookie is, yeah, very special cookie. Oh, whoa, I just found an artwork that was on the table, and I didn't know it was there. Cool. And here's an artwork that I never finished that was on the table. You have all the cookies. So if you have shadow milk cookie, you must have all the cookies. All right, I'm gonna put these in the flat files, these artworks. Put it over here. Stir sticks, very handy. Oh, eternal sugar. I saw he showed me eternal sugar too. gonna be loud. Not too loud. Whoa, did you hear that? Balio Ball, welcome. I was just making some noise. Okay. Here's a painting that I made. It's a postcard of a painting. This painting, this postcard looks like it's seen better days, so I think I'll probably recycle it as well. Here's the directions to the tripod light thing. Okay. You see this paper? Paper? Isn't that cool? You think? Gray Wolf? I don't know. I'm trying. Can only try. It's a tough job. Being organized is very hard for me. I'd much rather just paint. Yeah. Hi, Rumpelstiltskin. Yes. Yes, no painting at the moment. Trying to get my table cleaned off so that I can frame the paintings that I've been working on. That's very handy to have. Put that right there. Actually, I'm gonna put it over here. Okay. Rumpelstiltskin. That's great. That's a skill. That's a real skill. I don't have it. I don't have that skill. I can do it when I'm cooking. Like, it's easier for me to, like, clean a carrot, skin it, put the stuff in the compost and put that aside, and yeah, cleaning, and then when I'm finished, clean up the kitchen. It's much easier for me to clean up the kitchen than it is my art studio. For some reason, with my art studio, it's just like, I don't know. It's like the mess it's fun to kind of go through it after it becomes a mess. Like, this is kind of fun. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just justifying it, rationalizing it. And I'm not doing a very good job of organizing it either, because I'm basically just moving it from this table to that side of the room. I did. I saw it. I think I did. Did you? I saw, is the diamond painting it looked like an embroidery. Yeah, maybe chaos feeds it a bit. I don't know. I love this object. This is on my table. This is a miniature microphone. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. It's not plugged in, and it doesn't actually have a plug. It's just a toy. It came with my Jimi Hendrix doll, but I love this microphone. I put this in a lot of paintings. It's been in several paintings. And so I need to put this in a very special spot over here with the special stuff so that it doesn't get lost. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, like I'll throw this in the recyclable paper. Actually, I'll put this right. Actually, not even in that. I'm just gonna put it in the trash there because I think it's too small to recycle. Oh, I've got a ruler, little ruler. That's good. Oh, my son is 9 years old. And for a minute, he was like, all he was playing was Cookie Run Kingdom. And when I asked him last night, I said, do you know Shadow Milk Cookie? He said, of course I know Shadow Milk Cookie. And then he told me all about Shadow Milk Cookie, and he showed me, he opened up the game, and he showed all those like special, and those guys are like evil, right? Or something. They're like the bad cookies. I was vegan once for 4 years, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't like be healthy as a vegan. I was eating like just like the wrong stuff. So for me, and also I felt like I was making it hard for people around me who weren't vegans, who were trying to, feed me. Like, if I went out to dinner at somebody's house and they had made like a pie with like a pat of butter in the dough or something, and then I wouldn't eat it. It just felt kind of bad. So in theory, I love the idea of being a vegan, but no, I'm way more relaxed about my what food, kind of like when in Rome, do as the Romans. Like somebody is, I would have a hard time eating like a hamburger but if all they were cooking, yeah, it'd be hard. I'm mostly a vegetarian, so I hope that helps answer that question. Peace. I want peace. Other good cookies were there, so the Beast cookies was good. Yeah, right, those Beast cookies were once good, but then they got, yeah, and that way the heaven wanted them. Yeah, it's interesting that Cookie Run Kingdom has that whole folklore around it. Yeah, I want peace everywhere. I want people to stop killing each other. I don't care who they are. I don't want anybody killing anybody. I don't want any violence in the world. I want people to feel safe. I want people to feel loved. I want people to, feel like the best word. I want people to feel safe. Ooh, a glove, that would be useful. I love Indian food. I mean, it's probably it's like if I had to pick an ethnic cuisine, Well, I like Korean food too. It's hard to pick. And I like Middle Eastern food too. I pretty much love all food. But I love Indian food as well. I'll ask him. Shadow Milk, I'll definitely ask him. And yeah, I have a lot of art supplies. Because I'm a grandma, as somebody pointed out. No, I'm not actually a grandmother. I have a 9-year-old son, but I might look like a grandmother, apparently. That person in the chat called me granny. I think that is so funny. One time I was walking down the street with my son when he was like 2.5 or, yeah, he was probably about 2.5. And somebody said, and I had even less gray hair at that time. This man said to me, "Is that your grandson?" And I was like, "No, it's my son." And that was the first time that had ever happened to me. And it was pretty eye-opening. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting older? Really? And oh yeah, he could totally be my grandson, but I had him really late. I had him when I was 42 years old, so that's what I get. I get mistaken. These are rags. These rags will come in handy. Put them over here, I guess. Making a little progress. I'm gonna recycle, no, this is canvas, but I'm gonna recycle this paper. Okay. Right now, I'm sorry, Shadow Milk. He's actually at school right now. He won't be home until, I don't know, I'm not sure what time it is right now, but he'll, like another hour or so. Actually, no, he's gonna go to get ice cream after school. So he's not gonna be here for a while. Got the Honeywell Home, the mini split thing, that's got to go in the drawer with the filing cabinet. We have a spot in our filing cabinet for stuff like this. It's not on my table to begin with. Okay, it's getting a little better. Hi, Nashitman. How are you? Hey, I saw Ryan last night, but I think it was like 3 in the morning for him. Or my husband asked the internet, what time is it in Jordan? And it's 8 hours ahead of us. 8 hours ahead of Tennessee, Central Time in the US. And so it would have been like 3 a.m. yesterday evening when I was streaming. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe he's getting up in the middle of the night. And yeah, being on the live stream. I don't know. Food jars. Yes, right? It's such a nice table. So nice to see you again, table. It's like it just called me a bad name, I think. I am. Nashid Mom, was it you who said it yesterday? Oh my goodness, your room is such a mess. And I took it to heart. No, I also needed to clean it because I need to work on the table. I need to frame those paintings that I've been making. I need to frame them. So I need a table to work on. And so that's what's happening here. I'm trying to clean this off so I can get some work done. Mathematics. Very, very fortunate and blessed, for sure. I went to New York City, I worked for fashion companies, I saved my money, and I moved to the country where the cost of living is less expensive than New York City. And now I'm living the dream. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Won't? How much stuff do you won't own? How much stuff do I what? How much stuff do you won't? Oh, that's cool. Oh, Mizu, that reminds me of a very funny joke. I've been listening to Stephen Wright. Are you familiar with that comedian? He's very funny. He's like in the 80s, he was very popular. He's 69 years old now. I was looking him up to find out about him. Anyway, Stephen Wright said that he worked at a organic store in California, and he got fired for eating cotton candy and drinking Bosco on the job. But he decided he would leave there because he didn't have many ties to the store anyway, except a girl who he was dating, and he wasn't into meditation and she wasn't into being alive, so it didn't really work out. And that's the joke. And I don't know if I said it as well as he did, but it was pretty funny when he said it. And yeah, but I thought that was pretty funny. Who cares? Is he really? That's cool. Maybe that explains why he doesn't have a wife. He sure doesn't seem gay when he talks about when he makes jokes. He doesn't seem gay. But I think being gay is fine. And that reminds me of another funny joke I heard where some guy was like to this other comedian. He said, "Man, it's a real shame about abortion rights." And the comedian's like, "I gotta outdumb this guy," and he goes, "Yeah, that's why I like them gays." And then the guy who was pro-life said, "What?" Like he was so confused. And I'm not doing this justice, but he said, "Yeah, gay people have less abortions." So anyway, I don't know. Politics. I'm not political, but I do like comedians, and that's how I get my politics, from comedians. They're pretty funny. They have a humorous take. Question mark. Was I ignoring you? I'm sorry. Bye, Nashitman. I wasn't trying to ignore you. It's just that the thing goes by so fast. The scroll. Anyway, yeah, I was talking about some dumb stuff anyway, like just comedians, and I can't reiterate what the comedians say to be funny like they are, because they like that's their practice, that's their art form. Being a comedian is their art form. So Sarim, hi. Okay, Nashitman, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it. I'm just cleaning anyway. It's pretty boring. This has got to go. With the recycled paper. Get bullied anymore, Shadow. Whew, all right. My refrigerator is way cleaner than my studio. Doesn't have a whole lot in it actually, because we usually eat up at my mother-in-law's house. Special live stream. Come see what's in the refrigerator. Maybe. Maybe. Whew. All right, let's move these boxes. I have these soap boxes because I have soap for sale on my website. Freeze Los Angeles map. Don't think I need this anymore. These are all the galleries that would be good to get into. 303 Gallery, Altman Siegel, Bank, Blum, Tanya Bonakdar Gallery, Bartholomew, The Box, Canada, Chateau, Clearing, James Cohen, Commonwealth and Council, Pillars Corias, Daston Gallery, Jeffrey Deitch, Not Ebge, Gallery Frank Elbaz, Stephen Friedman Gallery. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. spiders. I like spiders. Oh, like here's a box. Here's a box with some soap in it. See, here's a bar of soap that has a little, some of my painting, like images that were on my paintings cut out, and then they're sealed with beeswax so you can wash your hands. Oh, this one's really cute. Little chick. A little chick. Oh, you're crafting spiders. Cool. That sounds really cool. This is one of the best things to have. This is a cutting board. I love this cutting board. Hi, Nicole. Now, let's figure this out. I've got this painting I need to frame. Can you, Ryan, you're here. Hey, I wanted to ask you, Ryan. I loved your face thing. Oh, and Alavo, hi. I loved your face reveal. Thank you so much for that. And your voice reveal. Thank you so much for that. But were you up in the middle of the night? It's like 8 hours. It's 8 hours ahead in Jordan than it is here. Did you have a cutting board? I like the way these angels came out. Phone a little closer. You could, Shadow Milk, you could send me, like you can post a picture of it to my community board. On the phone, there's a spot where you can upload your drawings and your artwork, and then I can check it out. Ryan, I'm glad you're gonna get some sleep tonight. Don't come back. Okay, last night you were here at like 7 my time. It must have been 3 a.m. for you. So get some sleep. Get some sleep, Ryan. And you tell me when a good time to go online is, like for you, like when it's earlier. Okay, good night. Good night. It's bad to look at the phone when you're trying to sleep. You know, it keeps you awake. Another, it's going to be incredible. Tackling this area is going to be, it's going to be helpful when I get some rolling racks so that I can store stuff on the movable racks in my new studio and put stuff away and be very organized. I'm going to be very organized. I am. I'm going to be very organized. It's part of the second half of my life. I'm going to be organized. I'm organized sometimes. Okay, I have to figure out how to do this now. That was a little loud. So I bought this a while ago. It says archival cardboard sheets. I got that. And then I had these bows framed in them, and they were put in the sun, sadly. And this happened. And I didn't know that was going to happen so quickly with this archival board, supposed archival board. But so anyway, I have to get a new one. Oh, thank you, Nicole. My day is going pretty well. How about you? Like, here's another one it happened to. This is the actual frame. So I need to get another board this size, and then I need to put little spacers. I need to adhere it to the board and get spacers, and then put it inside the frame so that there'll be some air between the artwork and the frame. All right. In my flat files here is where I have my framing supplies. I have two different colors here. See how much I have of this stuff to see what color I need to use, or if I need to get more from the store, or what. Oopsie. Ah. This is a really nice piece. It's more like that color. yeah, definitely post them to my community tab so I can see them. Things that I need to frame. I definitely don't have enough of this color to do 6. I have 3. I'm enough for 3 in this color. Unless there's some lace. How many can I get out of this? Doesn't look like that many. Oscar. I need to get the ruler out. For this, that's just for 4. Yay. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. That can be 4. That's good. That's 4. This stuff is extra thick. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty much the same color. It's just nicer, thicker board. I can take a look on this computer, maybe. Got unplugged. Let me see if I can take a look. And Jack Wingate's birthday tomorrow. Oh, and my parents' anniversary. All right, let me see here. Browser. Let's go to YouTube. Anna, can I see it on here? I wonder. 5. Look at that. Okay. Watching. Ah, that's what it says up there too. Shadow Milk, I'm trying. I don't think I can do it on my computer. Oops. When I go to post, I don't see the community tab. I see it on my phone when I do it on my phone, but my phone right now is the source of this video. So I think we're gonna have to wait. About that. I'm gonna have to wait till I'm done with my live stream. Thank you, Amizo. You have a good day too. Can I get 2 out of this? Doesn't look like it. 1. All right, well, this has been a fun session, right? Thanks everybody for joining. And I hope that framed. Oh, I'm glad you like to watch. That's good. Great. I am going to have to. Oh, Shadow Milk. Yeah, I will ask my son if you can give him some cookies, and I will also print out Shadow Milk cookie so that at some point during a live stream I can try to draw Shadow Milk cookie just for you. That'd be fun for me. It says PayPal. Okay. So thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello, and hope everybody has a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.